Press conference after the Puerto Rico versus Anguila game. We're with head coach Adrian Whitebread. So, what can you say about the win?
Well, a win's a win. We played very well first half, and then maybe the last 5 minutes of the first half, we took off the gas and let them get back into the game a little bit. And then, of course, second half, when we conceded the penalty, we could have made it very difficult for ourselves. I think on the night, you take the win. The conditions, as we all know, weren't great, but we could have scored a few more goals and have been a bit more cutthroat. But we'll take the win. It's a good start. We haven't been together as a team for 2 years now, so we've only had 2 or 3 days to prepare for the game. So this will be a confidence booster to the whole of the squad.
How is this different from the preparation before Honduras?
It's difficult because you've only had the players for a short amount of time, whereas for Honduras, we had the players for a little bit longer. But at the end of the day, you can only do what you can do with the amount of time you're given, and the boys acquitted themselves very well, and they should be very proud of representing their country, as I was coaching tonight, and we should look forward to Monday night's game as well.
Who will be coaching on Monday?
You'll have to ask Colin that. I'm sure Colin will come back and take over the reins. He was obviously busy with his club side tonight, playing in Miami, and he just felt it appropriate that he needed to travel with the playoffs coming up this week for our club side, and then that's most important. And just received a telephone call. We got a good point tonight, so everyone's going to be ready for our club side this week, and Colin will come back in. We'll have a recovery session tomorrow. We'll meet up with the team on Monday and prepare a team for Monday night's game.
What can you say about the Anguila team? What was the most hard, or what was the hardest thing that they made?
I think the hardest thing for us was they're a very big, physical, strong team, and they caused us 1 or 2 problems by playing very, very direct, and they got the penalty when a ball got thrown into our box and we didn't deal with it, and it could have been very, very tricky. But we got the 3rd goal that calmed everyone down. It allowed me to make 2 or 3 changes and put a couple of young kids on that that have come through the under-21s. I'm sure that they were very excited to get on the pitch tonight. But it's never easy. The surface was a leveller for both teams tonight. It could have gone either way. We were fortunate enough to get the ball down and play some very, very good football tonight, and that's what I was most proud of. The players got the ball down, they passed it, they moved it, and when we did that, we looked a very good side.
This is the press conference with the Anguila national team, with their captain Ian and their head coach Scott Cooper. How different, or what were you expecting from Puerto Rico as you came into the match?
Well, it's difficult because you hear stories of Puerto Rico Islanders, who's playing, what players are they using, do they have college players, are they using under 21s, are the guys from Islanders playing, so you just don't know what you're going to face, and so for us it was more of a focus on our own performance. Unless you've got a lot of footage and you've seen the team play an awful lot, you can't know what to really expect. I know Colin Clark, and I know that they'll get the ball down and pass it. And I'm sure his method of coaching doesn't change too much from the Islanders to the national team in terms of what they try to do. What we try to do is play Anguilla football, which is to defend well and hit and hurt where we can.
Okay, he wants to ask you the next question. When the game was 2-1, did you guys think that when the game was 2-1, did you guys thought you could make the game tie, and is that the reason why you went on the attack?
Oh, well, I mean, we always had a belief, even before we started the game, we had a belief that we could take it to Puerto Rico. In the first half, we were hanging back a little bit too much. Our coach made adjustments in the second half and had us press a lot more. And the game changed, like you realized. We got a first goal. We had, a couple unlucky calls. Maybe we could have gotten a penalty that we did not get. That probably could have changed the game. But, we had a lot of belief. We never stopped believing.
Did you think that the refereeing had any effect upon the result of tonight's game?
It's one of those are questions that get you fines and get you picked at. What I will say is we had one penalty. Sometimes it's very difficult to give a second penalty.
Yes.
You have to be a very strong referee to give that second penalty. Do I think there was a second penalty? Absolutely.
We try to look at it as human error, and try to look at the positive. We did not get it. We cannot get all the calls in the world. It's a human. He made an error, probably, or maybe not. Who knows? That probably could have changed the game. But we're not dwelling on that. We have 2 more games, and we're going to come out and try our best for the 2 other games.
Is this loss? Does this loss do anything for team morale, or does it just make you want to go and try to get the other wins and hope to pass the group?
Oh, well, you have to remember we came here as the underdogs, right? But we don't believe that. We strongly believe we can qualify. So we will always keep believing. And as long as we keep doing what the coach says to do and keep to the game plan, I think we probably could get some sort of good result. I think second half, especially second half, we were doing much better second half. So if we keep up that same intensity going forward, I think we probably could get some sort of results.
Estamos aquí con Alexis de Vera en la conferencia de prensa post el partido de la selección nacional contra Anguila. Y la primera pregunta que todo el mundo estoy seguro que queremos hacer: ¿cómo se siente usar la banda de capitán y salir como capitán a representar a tu país frente a Anguila?
Bueno, es un orgullo salir con la banda de capitán, no me lo esperaba. Cuando me dijeron que iba a salir de capitán, con mucho orgullo acepté la responsabilidad. Es una responsabilidad también, obviamente, frente a nuestra fanaticada y cargar el equipo en la cancha moralmente. Pero como te dije, un orgullo, muy contento estoy.
Alexis, en un momento dado en el partido se lo vio como falta de aire. El estado del terreno evidentemente influyó, pero el juego colectivo que ustedes tuvieron intentó jugar por el piso. Eso nos agotó más todavía.
Bueno, la cancha como tal estaba en malas condiciones y eso ya te agota en sí. El equipo lleva poquito tiempo trabajando juntos, llevamos solamente 2 entrenamientos previos a este partido. Creo que el equipo se vio bien, tratamos de mover la bola, la pasamos bien mientras se pudo. También en la cancha es un problema para pasar y poder tocar la bola, que el juego que está prevaleciendo en nosotros ahora mismo es el del toque y no tanto el pelotazo, entonces la cancha dio problemas. Creo que sí, que en cierto momento el equipo se vio como que bajó un poco las revoluciones, pero me parece que al final recuperamos y logramos pues mantener un ritmo que nos dio el último gol en los últimos minutos.
¿Te sientes más cómodo jugando con esta selección del 2010 a la del 2006 o no hay una diferencia?
No hay diferencia, yo me adapto al grupo que venga. Cuando uno va a jugar por su bandera, uno juega con el grupo que sea y tiene que adaptarse y darle el 100%. Al igual que los muchachos hoy, todos trataron de dar el 100% y igual que los del 2006 también dieron el 100% cuando estaban en la cancha representando a Puerto Rico.
Alexis, cuando el equipo de Anguila convirtió el gol de penal y se pusieron 2-1, ¿sintieron que la cosa se les complicaba a Puerto Rico?
Bueno, el equipo de Anguila en la segunda mitad se dedicó a tirar jugadores adelante. Al momento estábamos 4 contra 4 en la defensa de nosotros. Yo en todo momento estuve gritando al equipo que no se desesperaran, que no perdieran la calma, que no había por qué perderla, teníamos espacio para jugar y yo no tenía duda de que el tercer gol podía venir hasta un cuarto.
Dominaron, jugaron al toque. ¿Qué se esperan para de aquí al lunes?
Bueno, obviamente tenemos cositas que tenemos que corregir. Esos pequeños toques se van a dar mañana en el entrenamiento y venimos con un ánimo, obviamente, de venir de ganar 3-1. Estamos contentos de que le dimos una victoria a la fanaticada que se dio sí, aquí en el estadio. Y bueno, a corregir las cositas pequeñas y el lunes venimos con más fuerza todavía.
¿Qué le diría a la fanaticada que pues por X o Y razón no se dio cita aquí al Luriel?
Bueno, que vengan a apoyarnos. Tenemos una selección que está dando el 100% y un compromiso bien grande para Puerto Rico. Y ese ánimo que trae la fanaticada es importante. No sé si se dieron cuenta también en el juego pasado de los Highlanders contra Toluca, la fanaticada influenció, te diría que un montón, y así mismo pues va a ser con la selección, y los necesitamos aquí el lunes y el miércoles apoyando al equipo.